put this on in your background. All right, what's morning? What's morning? Good morning. What's popping? Welcome to the early morning hustle show. I hope you guys are having a fucking great Monday morning as we get ready to start our week. So we're gonna just jump into this bitch. So first things first, I eat your brain. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. All right, I'm done. First things first, we're gonna just jump into politically incorrect. So let me go ahead and get this set up on the y'all know I'm trying to do a lot bitch on the fucking YouTube. So all right, 9/11. So I really wanted to say first things first, um sending a prayer out to everybody who lost someone in 9/11. The question of the day is, where were you when 9/11 occurred? When 9/11 happened. So first off, y'all, 9/11 was what, 22 years ago? Bro, we okay, and this is numbers, these numbers are for numbers don't lie, but uh is 9/11, so we can make an exception for them. So 22 years ago, 9/11 happened. So what's 9/11 for all of the youngsters and all the people that do not know? 9/11 is when there was a terrorist attack and terrorists took planes and flew them into the World Trade Center. And I know I should know the other places too, in the World Trade Center and the Twin Towers. Um, it say 3,000 people were killed. There are 1,100 people who were killed and still unidentified, and they literally just identified, I think, two people just a couple of weeks ago. So where were you during 9/11? During 9/11, I was sitting in, I want to say, Miss Domain science class. Um, and let me tell you, I remember it was I think it was, said I was pregnant with my son Joshua. What's popping, love? Um, I was sitting in Miss Domain science class. I believe it was Mr. Burns. I was in seventh grade, and I believe it was Mr. Burns. That was our math teacher at the time. He ran into our class, and Mr. Burns was wacky. He was I believe that was his name. Um, he was real out the box. So most people, when he read in our class, everybody thought he was just joking. And I just remember he was like, "No, I'm serious." And I remember, like, everybody, like all the teachers ran out to the hall, and like everything, like that whole day, like the energy of that day just went great. It was like the smoke from the fires of the towers fucking covered the universe at the time. And I don't know about y'all, but we had them rollaway TVs, and they rolled the TV, I believe, into our class, but they rolled TVs into all of the classes. And all day as we changed classes, all we saw was that, I don't know if y'all know anything about that, but all we saw was that plane flying into those towers, back to back to back to back to back. It was I want to say it was traumatizing, bitch, but it was crazy. And I was fucking 12, so of course I didn't understand the magnitude of what was going on at the time. But 22 years later, would that make sense? How old am I? That makes sense. I was 12, I'm 34. Yep. 22 years later, we still here, and we're still mourning the death of people that had an unexpected death, bitch. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just the reality of what it is. All right, so just a moment of silence for all of the victims, all of the families, all of the lineage of the families of the people who lost somebody in 9/11, because that's a lot. I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine what life was like for people like that. All right, so what's next? I'm gonna talk about Burning Man real quick. Burning Man, it's a festival. I forget where it is. I think I want to say it's in Nevada City or some shit like that. Forgive me if I'm incorrect, because I did not write that shit in my notes. But it was 70,000 people trapped by rain, and I think somebody was killed, but it didn't have nothing to do with them being trapped on this island. I don't even know if the actual festival even went on, but 70,000 people was trapped because of rain, bitch. Oh, really quickly, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, so mutilated money. So just for all my people who got the money, who got the funds, this is something that I know a lot of people don't know. And also my source is CNN5 or Skimmed, one of the two. You can always count on that. You can always fact check me there. Mutilated money. So what's mutilated money? Mutilated money is money that has been destroyed by flood, fire, or animals, or any damaged money. There's a department called the Mutilated Currency Division. And so what happens here is at any point in time that you have your money has been destroyed by fire, flood, or animals, you need 51% of the bill. If you have 51% of the bill intact, if you send it to these people, they will cut you a check for your money. Now they have different tools to kind of they gonna count the money for you. So like if it's the guy said one of the biggest things is people have stacks of money that have been wet and they let it sit for so long, so it turned into hard as a brick. So they have to go through one by one and take the money apart and count apart and count it. So there's that. So just so you know, mutilated money, there is a way to get your money back if it get fucked up. Okay, another story real quick that I learned while I was learning about mutilated money. Like they say, when you send the money back in the condition in which it was lost. So one man lost his money. I think his cow, he worked on a farm. His cow ate his money. He sent the stomach of the cow to the department and they gave him his money back. So there's that. Oh, prison break, bitch. So last week I was like, it was a person that escaped from prison. Danilo Cavalante, I can't even say his name. But as of last week, that boy is still on the run. I think he's been on the run for about 3 weeks now. They say he's dangerous. Let's get dangerous. So he was convicted of first-degree murder August. I think he killed his girlfriend, I believe. I could be. Listen, I'm politically incorrect, bitch. So fact check me. I'm just here to give you something to fucking think about, bitch. If you wanted all of the answers, bitch, this ain't the place for me. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm here to give you a little piece of something so you can go do some fucking research on your own, and we can talk about it next week if I'm wrong. All right. So they say that boy crab walked through the walls of the prison, and that's how he escaped. So as I was doing my research on prison breaks, so tell me why the boy been spotted. First off, congratulations for escaping from prison. But they say that boy had changed his appearance. That boy watched too many fucking Mission Impossible movies. They say he changed his appearance. He's been trying to contact his different friends and family. But he's been spotted several times. So the prison break is still on. We talking prison break, the TV show. What else we got for this week? I'm trying to set this up better. Like I'm practicing, I'm gonna get better and better. I gotta make sure next time I announce politically incorrect. But I just want to hop in. All right. Thinking out loud. What else we got for this week? Back on the block. The block is still hot. It won't even get to lukewarm, but we're still praying for the people in Hawaii. They said in Maui, 385 people still missing and unaccounted for due to these fires. But even though it's 385 people, we're glad it's not the 1,200 people that we were looking at that we initially had missing. Y'all, I'm gonna try to speak in code so they don't do too much with this. But the V is back, bitch. Guess who's back again. Vid is back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back. So it's so crazy in the news. They say people so fucking bothered with the vid, like they don't have time for the fucking emotional distress that comes along with the vid. But there is a new strain of vid, but apparently we didn't have the vid so much that our bodies have adjusted to it. She said we had a prison break in UK. Everybody trying to get out of this shit. They like, fuck it, we don't want to be here anymore. So back to the VA. I gotta get my life together. So take the safety precautions that come with having the fucking vid. Wash your hands. What I don't. Is people still wearing masks now? Fucking days. I'm not wearing a mask, anyways. But I also got the jab, as people would call it. Let's hope that I don't grow a third titty. But anyways, all right. What else we got? So y'all know the vid. Oh, and the vid is less contagious. They say the strain is called BA2.86, aka Pirola, Pirola. So if you want to know more about that, look into it. But like I said, it's less contagious. Let me mark off all the stuff that I done read already, that I done went through already. Y'all, we got to talk about North Korea and Kim Jong-un, Russia and Moscow. So I was like, whose side are we on? I was like, because we gotta be on somebody's side. We gotta be invested into something. It's a reason why we watching this shit so closely. So first off, I believe, again, I could be factually incorrect, bitch. Again, what's the name of the show? What's the name of this segment of the show, bitch? The politically incorrect portion. So I might be politically incorrect, but hey, you can get your news from fucking somebody else, bitch. So first off, I believe last week it was Kim Jong made this. I'm gonna read what I wrote. Kim Jong may travel to Russia to meet with President Vladimir Putin to discuss a potential deal to support Moscow with weapons for its war on Ukraine. The United States is kind of upset about this because it said this would breach our U.S. sanctions. And so also, where is it? Let me see what it said. The the president of fucking who they fighting with? Ukraine is hot right now. The president of Ukraine thinks that Russia is unscrupulous in that it's just killing people. It's just killing people. And the way that Russia is killing people is killing innocents. I believe the article, y'all, when y'all see my eyes closed, I'm like, I have photographic memory, so I'm closing my eyes to see what I was looking for right in front of my face, so I can read what I was what I remember. But I believe they said that the attacks on Ukraine have been to like civilian places, like apartment complexes, XYZ. So Russia and Ukraine still going at it, and Kim Jong-un may be getting into it. Oh yeah, it was missile attacks. So Russia deployed some missile attacks on Ukraine and had several times. What did they say? 22 people. I think 17 people was killed last week. 22 people. I wrote this down because I know I wanted to be able to say exactly. It says Russian missile attack in a month killed 17 people and injured dozens. The president of Ukraine says that Russia is utter inhumanity. And he said that the audacity of evil. And I gotta be with y'all on that. Not, I don't care one way or the other. I do care because I care about humanity, but like, leave the civilians out of it. But it's war. So like, and when I get to numbers though, we're gonna talk about how long Russia and Ukraine been going at this. And it hopefully at some point they just find some type of resolve, because this could get bad. Like, we don't want anybody to go nuclear, because like they fighting each other. But if other people get involved, it's gonna mess up their relationship with the United States. And the United States already knows it as fuck. So if the United States knows it as fuck and we get involved in what's going on, man, it could be some trouble for us. So I hope that Russia and Ukraine really fucking get it together, because who won't smoke with me? Nobody want to fucking have smoke with the fucking with anybody when we ain't got we got fucking aliens, we got the vid, we got a fucking prison break, and we got storms. We don't have no more time, and we got fucking Sleepy Joe in office. We don't have time for no fucking. We don't got time to get nobody else fight. We need to just mind our business and drink our fucking water. So that's how I feel about that. All right, so Hunter Biden. Shout out to fucking Hunter Biden. So Hunter Biden is a liar. You're lying, cheating, deceiving, heartbreaker. This nigga be lying. It's so funny. I wrote boats and hoes, guns and drugs. So apparently at the ATF, he lied on his ATF form. I forgot to look up what the abbreviation ATF for, but I'm pretty sure it's like a firearm something. You can't buy firearms if you're a cokehead. Like they don't want you to really have possession of, certain type of firearms if you do drugs, because guns and drugs kind of really don't go together well. And Hunter Biden lied on his ATF form about being a cokehead. So, she said, thanks, boo. She said tobacco, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. All things that should probably never be used together, bitch. Whatever. So Hunter Biden, like, I would say, Joe, keep up with your son, but that nigga don't even know what fucking day it is, bitch. So let's talk about that. So I just wanted to tell y'all, Hunter Biden was a liar. That's it. That's all. That's all I fucking, and that's all I'll say about that. What else we got for today? All right, so let's go into numbers don't lie real quick. So numbers don't lie. 19, the 19, the amount of months Ukraine and Russia have been at war. 60,000 is the number of immigrant children or migrant children this year that cost the damn, I can't read my writing. I'm so mad I can't read my writing. It's this something gap. I can't think about it. But listen, let's pause and talk about this number that doesn't lie. So this, whatever the name of this gap is. Oh my God, I'm so pissed. I gotta write better, bitch. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm probably gonna make an insert of this, and I'm inserting with the name of whatever the shit is. So, bitch, is politically incorrect. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm just trying to give you some information. Don't shoot the messenger. Y'all, go with me on a mental journey. Imagine being 12 years old, walking through how many miles? It's a 66-mile hike it says a treacherous stretch of mountain and rainforest that connect South and Central America. It's a 66-mile hike. Bitch, imagine being 12, hiking through the motherfucking rainforest and the mountains just for your freedom. I can't imagine. So one prayers out to those kids, but like the idea. So I've been watching Ugly Betty, and first off, if you haven't seen Ugly Betty, I suggest that you watch it. But the things that people do to become citizens of America. Now, I know that we don't really fuck with America because we live here, and I really think that we are probably some spoiled ass children. However, like, you got 60,000 children that take, when I say it's niggas that take penitentiary chances, and it's niggas that take penitentiary chances. These niggas is taking penitentiary chances, fucking alligator chances, fucking saber-tooth tiger chances, fucking cheetah girl chances, just to get to America. And to be honest, to just be fucking turned away as soon as they get here. So just think of, I just hope that make y'all a little bit more grateful for what you have in this life. Even though we got Sleepy Joe, bitch, we is not making no unnecessary 66-mile hike for something that we might not even attain. So there's that. It says another number for the day. Almost 250,000 people made this hike, made it across in 2023. And we're not even finished with this. So Be prepared. Just keep that, just be mindful of that. Another thing, this isn't a number, don't lie. But this also has to do with this. Fuck, I can't think of the state, but it says the immigration removed some floating barriers. So they had put some floating barriers to keep immigrants out of the country. And I think somebody said it was inhumane. I forget what it is, but fuck it. If you want to know, you got enough information to look that shit up. You're fucking self. All right. Google got beef with somebody. We still on numbers don't lie, but I just saw that note. Google got beef with somebody because somebody said that Google is creating a monopoly. All right. Another number that doesn't lie: 6. How many inches of rain Hong Kong received in 1 hour? What else we go? What else we got? 81,000. The number of immigrants in Minnesota that can begin applying for a driver's license. What else we got for today? What other number we got for today? We started the 4 million. How many people are enrolled in Joe Biden's student loan repayment plan since it's just about to since we started to have we got to pay our fucking loans back starting in October, bitch. People say we need their fucking repayment plan. All right. 11,000. 11,000 writers have been on strike since May 2nd. 16,160. Now I'm pretty sure that's 16,000, but it could be 160 because it's a lot of people who want to be actors, bitch. But either 16 or 160,000 actors joined the picket lines on July 14th. They say that negotiations are underway. All right. 22. The Proud Boys. 22. 22 years is what the leader of the is how many years the leader of the Proud Boys. So the people who stormed the Capitol on when was it? January 6th of 2021. That's how many years that nigga got in prison, bitch. And you know what? Round of applause. Let me see that ass clap, bitch. That's how I feel about that nigga going to fucking prison for 22 years. And they say that's the longest sentence for the January 6th attack. And that motherfucker deserved to be in prison. Hello, somebody. So, and if you don't know, the Proud Boys, it's a liberal hate group. That's my perspective on it. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be unbiased. Like I said, I gave y'all the unbiased part. You want to know who they are and what they do, and if you're a part of the Proud Boys, you go fucking look that shit up yourself. Hurricane Lee still out there. They suspect that it's going to go down to another category, but they're not sure just yet. It hasn't made landfall, but they think it's going to hit the East Coast. So if you're on the East Coast, make sure that you get your storm supplies together. All right. So I think we're done with the one more numbers don't lie for today. Morocco, 2,100. 2,100 is the number of people who were killed by a earthquake in Morocco on Friday. It was a 6.8 magnitude. It was in I think the name of the place there was Atlas something, so maybe Atlas Mountains, whatever. But y'all be in prayer for Morocco. They lost 2,001 people from an earthquake. Imagine being asleep in the ground opening up and eating you alive. That is scary. And I don't know if y'all ever felt an earthquake, but it felt like a surfboard. We had an earthquake in Charlotte, North Carolina, I want to say 2 years ago. And it felt like it is absolutely nothing you could do in an earthquake. All you could do is ride that wave. So pray for Morocco. All right. So leaving I gotta hurry up because I only got 5 more minutes left and I haven't even got to my Manifest Monday part of this. All right. So the Supreme Court, y'all, real quick. I'm gonna try to talk about this as quickly as I can. The Supreme Court, with Justice Brett Kavanaugh, first off, I don't fuck with that nigga, and I just really think the Supreme Court is. I think the rules of the Supreme Court, I don't think no justice should sit on the bench for more than 4 years, 3 years, especially when you have that type of power. But I think for having that type of power for that long is corruptible. And I think it shows in the Supreme Court, because since Uncle Ruckus, Justice Clarence Thomas has come out with his, first off, this nigga then came out with the idea, or then came out with all of the fact that he didn't receive all of these motherfucking gifts and shit. And he say they not bribery. He like, first off, if you a lawyer, you had to pass the ethics exam, so you know what you can and can't take. So first off, my first question is you stupid, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be stupid to think that what you were doing wasn't illegal. And if you are stupid, should you really be on the fucking bench for that long? But not only has, since Justice Thomas's what's the word? Since his little snafu, since his little business then leaked on out, a lot of other justices have been found to be receiving luxurious gifts, trips, and knickknacks. So I think the Supreme Court, I really think they should be under review for something. But you know, that's in a fair world. We don't live in a fair world. When the people who make the rules get in trouble, they just change the rules. So there's that. All right. Okay, the election. So people feel like, and I was telling my fucking dad this, Sleepy Joe about to fuck this up for us. Because first off, whoever Nikki Haley is, I don't know her. I got to do some more research, because this bitch just popped out. Watch me pop off head ass bitch. But she beating Joe in the polls, and they think that she has a real chance to win this election. People feel like Sleepy Joe is too incompetent. And I told my dad that. My dad was like, they'll put Sleepy Joe back in the office before they let Trump win. And because they can control him. However, I don't think Sleepy Joe gonna make it this time. She beating Sleepy Joe by a 5% margin, and so she might get the I can't fucking talk because Mercury. She might be the Democratic candidate. So let's follow that more closely. I guess I have to learn more about her and talk more about her later. But yeah, people are really afraid of Joe's incompetence. And would you still vote for fucking Donald Trump? You know, how y'all feel about him? Because he's our front runner right now, to be honest. And I think it's a very high possibility that he can win this election. A lot of people sleeping on him, but what Granny say, when they think they got to beat attack. Oh, last number for Numbers Don't Lie, 14 months. That's how many months we are from the next political election. All right. Oh, not on here, but y'all, Spectrum and Disney is beefing. How do I know this? Because I have Spectrum on my computer, and I had Spectrum. I don't have Spectrum anymore, but like I have the app, and I only get Spectrum. I only watch Spectrum from the Disney Channel. So that Spectrum is, well, I think Disney owns ESPN as well. But when I went to go watch Disney, I couldn't get on Spectrum because Spectrum's like, I'm not fucking with y'all like that. So there's that. Last thing for politically incorrect, and then I'm gonna try to get our Manifest Monday in within a minute. All right, so Jolivet won the U.S. Open. He this would extend his Grand Slam wins to 24, and I really like that. He beat Medvedev. Y'all know nothing about. If you guys don't know anything about tennis, I actually really like tennis, and Medvedev is pretty good. So Jolivet beating him, which I think that's my guy. I think I gotta look him up too. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, congratulations to him. All right, so really quick, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I'll leave y'all with this thought. When I was a secretary, I used to plan parties for people, and one of the things that I learned in planning my party, the party was a 2-hour party, but it took me 6 months to plan this party. 6, not 1, not 2, but 6 months to plan this party. What I learned was, in manifesting, I'm gonna go a little over my 30 minutes, but that's okay. In manifesting, Like a lot of people do not get what they want. One, because they don't understand the amount of time it takes to manifest something. It took me 6 months to manifest 2 hours. So how does that translate to life? If it takes me 6 months to manifest 2 hours, how long will it take me to manifest something that I want to last for a lifetime? So I really want you guys to think about that. That's it. That's all. I could go further into that. If you got any questions or comments, let me know. But just think about that. The weekly thought to ponder. It took me 6 months to plan for 2 hours. So how long do you think it's going to take you to plan for the rest of your life? Don't give up on your manifestations. Don't give up on what it is that you would like in life because it's taking too long. The reality is it's going to take long. Anything worth having takes time, real time. And people don't want to take the time. People want to skip, people want to take the easy way out. But listen, if it comes fast, it go fast. So happy Manifest Monday. I hope y'all enjoyed this early morning hustle show. Again, I'm still working on the format of this, but bitch, we in this bitch, and I'm here and I'm doing this every week. Y'all make sure y'all have a good week. Y'all make sure y'all hug somebody y'all love. Make sure that you're grateful for everything that you have in this life, because it's some people who don't have it. Hug a family member, take somebody that you know that you care about them, because all the I read a lot of numbers in today, and in all of those numbers, some of those people aren't here anymore. So just be grateful to be alive. Have a great week. Go get it, because if you don't, bitch, you already know somebody else fucking will. Bye.